The new Whirlpool W collection with sixth sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
Welcome back. It's our favourite time of the day when we get a decent feed into us.
And this morning there's a grilled tandoori chicken on the menu. So Mindy Keane from Mama Nagy's is going to be looking after us. Good morning to you, Mindy.
Good morning,
Mindy. How are
guys.
you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Lovely.
This is a Indian classic, shall we say?
It is, yes. It's a well-known restaurant classic. Everybody loves tandoori chicken.
I've never tried to make it.
Have you not?
Never had a go.
No, wouldn't be something I've certainly tried, nor would I have probably eaten too many times in a
No,
restaurant.
it's very, very easy. Absolutely, so easy, and you can pre-make it, put it into the oven. put it into the fridge and do it the following day. It's better if it marinates as well. So we're going to start. Basically, it's made with yogurt. Fantastic yogurt. It's used always in Indian cooking.
Right.
So we're going to put you put 30 ounces or whatever you want. I'm just going to use a couple of teaspoons. You can put as much as you want in. And you know what? You can use this mixture for vegetables, prawns, fish, whatever you want.
So are you making a marinade?
I'm going to make the marinade.
Okay.
So it's yogurt, and I've got some some red chilies there. I've just blitzed them.
Okay.
Ginger.
Seeds out or in?
Oh, leave the seeds in. Ginger.
Oh, Mindy.
Extra fire.
You have to.
Mindy.
You're
It's
upsetting him now
winter.
because he's hungry.
I know.
My delicate constitution, Mindy.
So basically, what we're doing is just mixing all that in, okay?
So ginger in
you-
there, was it? Yeah.
Ginger, garlic, and chilies, right? Chilies are
Gorgeous.
optional. You don't have to put them in. And then it's the famous spices. You always use... Now, the spices, you're going to use 2 teaspoons of each, basically.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
2 teaspoons of salt.
So it's heavy enough on the spices.
Yeah, and that's coriander powder.
Okay.
Okay, half actually with the turmeric, because you don't want a yellow, you want that ready look.
Okay.
So you're going to use 1/4 teaspoon and
Okay.
1 of the chilies, because I know you don't like it. And I've put chilies in there, okay?
Okay.
And 2 of garam masala.
So
you've got
am I
that.
completely wrong in saying that when you mention a dish like chicken tandoori, does tandoori refer to the oven?
It
Is
does.
Cooked in a tandoori oven.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what a tandoori oven is?
It's like a clay oven, basically. It's what you would use back in India. You know, originally, it's like anything else. You'd slow cook it in it's like a pot oven, if you know what I mean.
It's
and
very,
ash.
very, very, very
Very hot. You just put it into a pot.
It's put on skewers and sort of
That,
left in,
yeah,
is it?
that is, yeah. So if you're doing the skewers, yeah, the tandoori skewers.
I do remember on one particular episode of a cooking competition in the UK that they were sent to an Indian restaurant to cook, and that apparently the toughest job in that Indian restaurant was the chefs apparently had no hairs on their arms
Yeah.
From putting their hand into
hands
them.
down into that tandoori oven
Yeah.
to move the skewers, to turn them.
Yeah.
So the sheer heat of the oven would burn their hairs
Yeah.
off their arms.
Yeah.
So it's hot, baby. It's hot.
And that's how you actually make your naan breads as well. They're normally made that way as well.
stick
It's
them
all
to the
just
side of it.
thrown
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
side
of course,
and
right.
they're cooked, yeah. So, right, so that is your mixed in. Now,
Okay, that's your marinade.
right, so that is what you'd have normally. Now, to get your red chicken,
Okay.
it is food colouring.
Really?
Yes.
It's not the spices?
No, that is the spices as it is. So to make that red, all
can
you're
rub me
using is a
over
couple of drops of red food
And this is
colouring.
what they do in an
This is, yeah.
And that's to give it the signature look. So somebody
Yes.
once upon a time decided red was
Yeah,
the
well, they
colour.
normally say red. Obviously, India's quite colourful anyway, but red would be for heat and stuff like that. So,
I always would have thought it came from the chili.
do you know what? I was the same until I Googled it. Why is it red? And how? Because I was making it and there was no redness
It's
in
pink.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like normal, like beige colour, brown, and like
Okay.
normal chicken.
Right.
Okay, so there we are. We've made the mixture. Okay, so
Now, can we use any kind of meat? Could you do a lamb tandoori? Could
you
do
can.
pork? Would you
Prawns,
put pork in there?
absolutely. Yeah, anything you want.
Prawns are lovely,
Once you
yeah,
do,
yeah.
prawns is lovely. So I've just got some, I know you like it on the bone, so I've got some,
Yeah.
just using
Drumsticks.
drumsticks and some thighs. And what you do here, you just score them, okay? So you're cutting into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you basically, so that's for the marinade to go
Get in
into.
there and do its work. Yeah, great.
Exactly. And you would do this the night before. It's better if you can do it a couple of hours before
least,
at
yeah.
least a night before. Throw them in and then give them a mix, okay? And then you let them sit and marinate.
Just let it do its thing.
Overnight, leave it. The longer you leave it, the better it is. Okay? So there you go.
Smells gorgeous
So
already.
that is that. My thumbstick stuck in my thing. Right, okay,
Okay.
so that I'm going to leave to one side in a minute. And then... Actually, I'll
Okay,
leave
so
that on.
we've marinated overnight.
We've married it overnight and you've got this, okay? Now, what I'm doing, I'm going to quickly put it into the pan just to sear it, and then I'm going to put it into the oven. So that's how you get the. So hopefully. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so should be a high heat. Have you got oil on the pan? Or?
I have. I've got a little bit of oil. I don't know what I'm doing here because my gloves don't work on this.
It's like when you've gloves on with the phone and you can't.
You just can't get to it. Hang on, I'm going to have to take one off.
We've
here.
got plenty of time, Mindy.
Oh well, that's okay. I'll take my
There
gloves
we
off
go.
then and sit
Well,
down.
you do it.
So how long on the pan?
Okay, so you just get this on first.
And are you just looking to get colour on it, or just sear it, and then you're going to finish the cooking process?
Yes. So basically, I'm just searing it. Okay. So you just get that to marinate, sit in there, and you just sear it. Okay. So you're just browning it off. So you're coating it. So you're just letting the marinade just brown off a little bit, soaking up, absorbing all the juices.
So Mindy, if you were say using prawns, would it be the same cooking process, or would you just do them in the pan?
Do them in the pan. Yeah,
So quick,
you just
wouldn't they?
even in a wok as well. So if you had a nice deep wok, you just basically marinate them, dip them in. Like them, you won't need to marinate overnight.
Yeah, okay.
And then you just then put them into a dish or whatever. Like I'm serving that with a bit of salad. You can have rice. You can do like a sort of a vegetable rice with it. But that's how you would know. That'd be like a starter. Or it's a great meal for, you know, if you want to have a little family snack. And it's healthy. I've taken the skin off these as well.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You can smell all the flavours now coming through. So I wanted to cook this for you. But yeah, so I've taken the skin off. So obviously it makes it leaner as well. You can leave the skin on, but again, score it, let it soak in, let all the flavours, all the juices of the spices.
So once you get that colour, then what temp are you going to cook it at, and how long do you cook it for?
Well, 400 or 180 for 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Like, they don't take long because they're only chicken drumsticks. You know, so you just basically...
Oh man, the smell.
It's wafting now in the right direction.
Can you
We are
smell
in
it?
a happy place now, aren't we? Look at that.
So you can see how that is, and the colour is what makes it red. Okay, so you just a little bit. Now don't go overboard. It depends on how bright you want it. Luminous, put more in.
You want a pillar box red? Yeah.
I mean, if I get really adventurous, you can do a green one and.
I was going to say a blue one there.
Yeah. There you go.
All sorts of food dye, and that is the. Well, it's not the key ingredient, but it's the magic one for the.
Exactly, yeah.
The visual.
And then you just throw it, like I'm just throwing a bit of coriander, and that then you would put into the oven and let it cook for
25 minutes.
So coriander on top.
Yeah.
You know the way coriander is so.
Shall I be mother?
You know the way coriander divides people so much.
Yeah.
I saw someone post the other day that people who like coriander are the kind of people who clap when a plane lands.
I like coriander.
And I was very offended because I love coriander.
I love coriander. Yeah.
And I do like clapping when the plane lands too.
Yeah.
Right, Aidan, I shall be mother
Oh,
here.
lovely, thank you.
Would you like one piece or two, Aidan?
One for now, sir.
Well,
I'm
I'll
not
give you
greedy.
two, 'cause it's a little bit of salad.
Yes, please, sir. And of course, are we serving this cold?
No, that's how you heat it up for you.
Okay.
This is
So,
nice and half
But
baked.
I'd say it'd be nice cold as well.
Yeah, oh, it is lovely cold. And again, you
Now, my
can
friends.
take off, if you didn't want it on the bone, you do the chicken breast and chop it up into, dice it up, and then you can put that into a wrap.
I was going to ask, like, if you went with the naan bread or you went with a piss
yeah,
or
you
something
put it
like
in a
that.
wrap.
and make your
Yeah,
own
very
kebab.
good.
That's it, yeah.
Right.
But the dark meat's always more flavoursome anyway.
And on the bone.
On
Cooking
the
meat
bone.
on the bone, Mindy.
Go for a little bit of the meat.
It's so much better, isn't it?
Oh, big time.
Right, now, is it hot before I get stuck in?
Give me 5 seconds for it to hit.
Is it going to hit?
No.
No?
Lovely thick, but nothing offensive
Oh, he'll
to
find it
your
hot.
palate on.
He's a wuss.
He's a wuss.
I'm not too much better. That's good.
No?
That's
Isn't that
beautiful.
lovely now?
I know.
Lovely and tender.
Have you been transported to India?
It's on the way.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not hot.
No.
As you say, I am a certified wuss.
Yeah.
Mindy, as ever, brilliant. Thank
You're
you
very
so much.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
Gorgeous recipe. Thank you, Mindy. Right. Full recipe details are, as always, up on our website, or check out mamanagis.ie for more of Mindy's recipes and her stockists.
The heat has just kicked in.
Yeah.
We are back with more on Ireland AM after this quick break.
I lied, it is hot.
The new Whirlpool W collection with Sixth Sense technology that fully guides you to achieve perfect results. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.